Are you serious? Are you serious? Yes, we've had some earthquakes. We've just had a 6.0 that has hit Indonesia. Matter of fact, I'm going to take a look right now at what the earthquakes have been going on here recently. We've had a 6.0 hit Indonesia, followed by a 2.3 in Desert Hot Springs, California. A 3.2 earthquake that was very shallow. It was only 2 miles, okay, extremely shallow in Hawaii. And then a 5.2 hit Papua New Guinea, followed by a 4.7, this was an aftershock, in Indonesia, followed by 3.0 Anchor Point, Alaska, then 2.8 Hilldale, Utah. What? Are you serious? That was very shallow, 3.0, 2.8, excuse me. And then we had a 2.3 in Alaska. We just had a 2.1 in Princeton, Canada. But there's something going on up in the Northeast and the Ring of Fire. Keep a close eye on this because we've been witnessing earthquakes, very profound earthquakes in the last 3 days. Japan, of course, has had 2 earthquakes at 6.0. We just had this 6.0 in Indonesia a few minutes ago. We've had a 4.9 today in Ascension Island. We've also had a 4.6 this morning in Chile. So there's some shaking and quaking going on. We'll keep a close eye on it. But when you see that much activity, especially up in the northwestern portion, you got Canada, you got Utah, you got upper northern California, of course Alaska keeps shaking, and then the Ring of Fire, Hawaii, Japan, a lot going on in northern Marina Islands, south, and of course all the way down into South Georgia Islands. But there's been Indonesia 6.0, and while this is going on, don't forget there's earthquakes. Excuse me, there's hurricanes forming. Matter of fact, Hurricane Gaston, it's not a hurricane yet. It'll be a hurricane by tomorrow morning. We don't know where that thing's going to go. Now, some models are showing that it's right now in the Atlantic Ocean, headed toward the East Coast, but I think it's going to veer off to the right and kind of go off into the North Atlantic Ocean and miss America. Let's hope it does. But there are more hurricanes forming out there constantly. It looks like a real active year. Let's just hope they keep veering away from the United States. Now, meanwhile, Japan got hit with a hurricane yesterday, and they got 2 more closing in on them. They may get hit with 3 hurricanes, or actually those are called typhoons, in Japan. We're keeping a close eye on all of that, and just, I'm telling you, the earth is shaking and quaking, and the sea and the waves are roaring. And we're certainly definitely seeing some apocalyptic signs taking place around the world. I'll be back with more current world events. I'm keeping a close eye. There's a lot going on with the Germans. The people are being told to store up food and water and medical supplies and cash for a catastrophic event. Also, over in the Czech Republic, their government has told them to prepare for the worst with 10-day supply of food and water. And what does that mean, and why is it going to happen? Okay? What is going on? All right, so I'll be back with more current world events and how they relate to Bible prophecy. We're certainly living in perilous times and dangerous times. We're in the last days. Give your life to Jesus Christ. Don't be left behind. Do not be left behind.